Chief Minister Nayib Rio inaugurates a series of projects in Kohima. Rio starts the series event by inaugurating a water pump house in Sokrizi Market Complex in Tikil, Kohima village. Following clash between supporters of rival intending candidates in Khar village under 29 Jangpetkong Assembly constituency on Wednesday, Section 144 CRPC of IPC imposed and Section 21 of Arms Act 1958 enacted in Khar village jurisdiction for 48 hours to maintain law and order of the situation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's mother Hiraben passes away at the age of 100 on Friday morning following health complications. Modi performs last rites of his mother at crematorium in Gandhinagar. Cricketer Rishabh Pant gets severely injured on Friday morning as his car collides with divider while returning from Uttarakhand to Delhi. Doctors inform Pant suffers serious injuries on his forehead and leg while he has been referred from Roorkee to Delhi for further treatment. Brazil's three-time World Cup winning football legend Pele passes away at the age of 82 following a cancer battle considered by many to be the greatest footballer of all time. Pele was in poor health in recent months. Nltv, you are watching Nltv News now. I'm Monisha, and now the news and details. Chief Minister Nayib Rio on Friday inaugurated a series of projects in Kohima. Rio started the series event by inaugurating a water pump house and Sokrizi Market Complex in Tikil, Kohima village. Some of the other projects that Rio launched throughout the day included Suto Irrigation Project in Vijire, laying foundation stone of Suto Stadium in Rutsa, and unveiling monolith at Refine Badze. Following the inaugurations, a reception has been organized at Refine Badze in Vuri. As many as 25 persons were injured after clashes broke out between supporters of rival intending candidates in Khar village under 29 Jangpetkong Assembly constituency on Wednesday. Reportedly, stone pelting and firearms were also used during the clash and that the injured persons were shifted to hospitals in Mokokchung and Dimapur for treatment. Meanwhile, Nltv talking to the Mokokchung district additional SP and PRO Tumchembo learned that the situation was brought under control while the Deputy Commissioner of Mokokchung imposed prohibitory orders under Section 144 CRPC of the IPC and Section 21 PF Arms Act 1958 in Khar village jurisdiction for 48 hours to maintain law and order of the situation.
Incident Naga report to Subto Tikulin Orago, he relayed to Ward of the show of Tamor Tagishi, maybe the site Tagishi, the Moyeta Takadam develop, Patrosato and Moyo Parish. Moy Patrosato Rob, La Cabra, protecting the village.
I'm going Carmanoze, Aro election time Jesse, develop. Election la chamela laina larai kurada bi bandok pumugan patogan kilina ipar war wala dan yang indo fuje dengan pasun kilina ke aina de ini lagala pesin dia de aro kuri laga patogan brama ala pesin nanti ini saya ini sebelum bok chungge de
itu incident kima majin nishna de hoishina
6 p.m. ini ka bora ho nagi porsung rati. Yara 6 to 7 ini ka ni 1 hour ini ka.
Chairman and leader of the Naga People's Front Legislature Party, Khuzolozo Azoniono, on Thursday hit out at the central government, alleging for not being serious to bring a logical conclusion to the decade-old Naga political issue. Azu lamented the central government for failing to table the issue in the recently concluded winter session of parliament. Azu's remarks came during the Golden Jubilee celebration of Turuswame Students' Union held at Turuswame Baptist Church. Slamming the NDA government, the NPF leaders said that the Naga people were having high hopes of an early solution to the vexed issue. However, Modi government has poured water on those hopes. Also pointed out that since solution before election seems a distant dream for the moment, the general election to the state is imminent and hence the Naga should be mentally prepared. The NPF leader also maintained and asserted that the party will always be committed and strive for the early solution to the Naga political issue, which is honorable, inclusive and acceptable. While attending the event, the NPF leader also lauded the Students' Union, the toppers and those students who had come out with flying colors and brought laurel to the community. Kohima Nagaland Adventure Club will organize the grand finale of Indian National Rally Championship from January 12 to 14 in Kohima. The rally will start from Jotsoma to Zuluke and will pass the NEC road to IG Stadium and will cover a distance of 120 km in 2 days. NEC convener Peter Rutza informed that a total of 13 drivers across the northeastern states have registered for participation in the championship, and a qualifying round will be held on 8 and 9 January.
Time that is on January 13-14, and along 2 different routes. One will be along the Northeast Council Road, NEC Road, Dotsoma to Zalakia, and the other from bypass Rutsa to IG Stadium, the Kohima bypass road, which is 10 kilometers. So in the total of 120 kilometers will be used for this rally. The good thing is, and the nice thing is, NSC along with our collaborators will be holding a qualifying round for Northeast drivers on January 8 and 9. The location is yet to be finalized, but hopefully by evening it will be. So it will be opportunity for Nagaland drivers and Northeast drivers to qualify.
We have a slot for 30 drivers, so it will be called as Northeast Talent Hunt. So Northeast Talent Hunt. So we will be giving opportunities only to the Northeast. So we have registration from Arunachal, Meghalaya, Assam till now. Planning to declare, only one winner, so one champion. So the champion will be, given a wildcard entry to 2023 INRC.
The 9th edition of Walu Aten, or the Assembly of Leaders, which commenced on December 26 under the theme Renken Sang Shiro, culminated on Thursday. During the concluding day, Secretary of the Government of Nagaland, Health and Family Welfare, Asangla Imti, graced the program as the special guest. While Additional Commissioner, Central GST Dimapur, Sashi Wapang Lano, graced as the topic presenter. Notably, the last night of the event was enthralled with the presence of Dreams Unlimited and various artists. It is worth mentioning that 48 delegates from Kongrong Unit 140 delegates from Imtusang Village Unit, 60 delegates from Amenyong Unit, 111 delegates from Imu Ward Unit, 21 delegates from Mokokchung Unit, 55 from Kohima, and 64 delegates from Dimapur attended the program. Nochitlong becomes the second Mr. Mokokchung after winning the second edition of Mr. Mokokchung 2022, organized by Broters Inc. at the Justa venue in Mokokchung on Friday. The glamorous evening was graced by administrator and proprietor of Hope Academy, Soshila Uzukum, while Gentiran Zamir also graced the event as the guest of honor. Notably, 9 handsome and equally talented men vied for the coveted Mr. Mokokchung 2022 title, and Mr. Nochitlong was adjudged as Mr. Mokokchung 2022, while Nathan Iyer bagged the first runner-up and Sashik Umzuk Rongsen Longkumar bagged the second runner-up. It may be noted that besides the title, 6 subtitles were also awarded to the deserving contestants. While talking to the Nltv, the convener and the show director Adang Jamir acknowledged the support of the people and also expressed the challenges that took in organizing the event.
Part of this competition, and most importantly, I feel great winning this competition, and it's amazing to be a part of this event and to hold the title. And I hope that all the youngsters out there would also participate in this kind of events and uphold their truth as well, and be a part of this and grow themselves by participating here. And it feels great, and yeah, that's all I would have to say. And I would love to go for furthermore performance and furthermore events and explore more.
Well, all I can say is thank you to all those people who have supported and showed so much love to all of us standing here. And yeah, with the title comes a lot of responsibilities. I would like to use my title and be a voice for younger generations and be a source of inspiration. Thank you.
I always to be where I wanted to be, but to be here, it takes me lots of hard work, commitment, and dedication. My message to all the young boys out there is that when we say pageant, people stigmatize us, but it is a platform where we can foray our talent and where we discover our real self. Thank you.
I give a second thought, in other words, and I said like, let me do it again. But if I do it, I want to do it different in a sense, not like on a stage kind of thing. So I was just thinking about it, and I thought of JV, just a venue. Yeah, and something different happened tonight, yeah. Actually, there were 21 of them, the contestants. But then the exams and the whole thing collided, and there was a carnival, there was a concert and thing. So we had to postpone, right? But tonight,
Kohima City Centre project funded by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has been taken up under the redevelopment of Old Assembly Secretariat site under the Smart City mission. The city centre will be equipped with modern facilities like hotel building, multi-level car parking, mini sports complex and a commercial centre. It is to be mentioned that the primary objective of the project is to cater tourists, businessmen, needs and also to generate employment and livelihood opportunities for youths. Advisor for Tourism, Art and Culture, H. Khehovi, on Thursday attended a meeting cum picnic with his BJP party supporters at Vito village in Newland district. As huge amount of people gathered for the meeting, Khehovi thanked all the attendees for their valuable presence and support.
이게 디바울로나 르가멘 상냐 candidate who get a post story Hanan. But yeah, he told me, she knew ya, who won't reach Regimo. When she knew that in the killing, Husband, you would kill another Bolona, sacrifice, Rush Nanga, in the Zan Rush Sasiga, Sasamo, you come to Sasiga Mogine. Is she like a bottle as I'm on a Povinium?
Kohima Bishop Reverend Dr. James Topil ordained Reverend Deacon Nltv Christopher Rume, a Catholic priest, on Thursday at Lourdes Church in Zelome, under St. Ignatius Parish, Razeba. Topil, while addressing the gathering, asked the community to support the new priest like the way they supported him through their presence. Furthermore, he thanked Reverend Deacon Nltv's parents for generously offering him for the service of the gospel. Hovuku village under Newland district is all set to celebrate the Hovuku Village Baptist Church and Hovuku Village Foundation Golden Jubilee with the theme He Brought Us Thus Far on December 31. During the celebrations, the Jubilee monolith will be unveiled, while the Jubilee commemorative magazine will also be released. Notably, all the citizens of Hovuku village living across Nagaland and the GBs under Newland, Tokukujo, Kukame, Kukakulu, and pastors and deacons under Newland area church leaders fellowship are invited to be a part of the occasion. The 6th edition of the annual air rifle shooting competition organized by Wokha District Rifle Association was held at Likia Community Hall in Wokha on Thursday. During the event, Secretary to the Government of Nagaland, retired and Vice President CEB and NDPP YM Hamtsoi graced the occasion as a special guest while he lauded WDRA for organizing such events and giving platform to the young talents in the district. Notably, Ayomo Kuvung was adjudged as the winner of competition and walked away with a cash award of Rs 15,000, while Asamo Izang and M. Rensangtang took the 2nd and 3rd positions respectively. It may be mentioned that altogether 57 shooters took part in the shooting competition. The 2-day Platinum Jubilee celebrations of the Old Refim Students' Union concluded on Thursday at Old Refim Village, where Deputy Chief Minister Y. Payton attended the event as the special guest. While addressing the gathering, Payton stated that in order to foster prosperity, one must uphold the visions of elders. He also encouraged the students to be professional in various fields besides education. Furthermore, Payton reiterated that since there are no signs of early Naga political solution, which has been long overdue, assembly elections will be held as scheduled. Excise and Narcotics Department of Mizoram and Assam Rifles on Thursday carried out a joint operation in Mizoram's Aizawl and apprehended 4 individuals in connection. During the joint operation, the department along with the air personnel recovered 20,000 methamphetamine tablets worth Rs 6.66 crore from Tuikurulu area. Meanwhile, 2 vehicles were also seized in the operation led by Inspector General Assam Rifles based on a tip-off. It is to be mentioned that the operation was launched by Assam Rifles to reduce the ongoing smuggling of illegal drugs in the state. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's mother, Hiraben Modi, who was admitted to a hospital in Ahmedabad, passed away at the age of 100 on Friday at around 3 a.m. PM Modi, who was scheduled to launch the developmental projects in West Bengal, left for Ahmedabad on Friday morning, where he performed his mother's last rites. While informing about her demise, Prime Minister posted a heartfelt tweet where he tweeted, "A glorious century rests at the feet of God." Furthermore, along with several other leaders, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, Union Home Minister Amit Shah and BJP Chief JP Naga extended their condolences to PM Modi and his entire family.
के साथ जो योजनाएं हैं, जन धन योजना की हम बात करें,
After performing the last rites of Hiraben Modi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Friday flagged off the nation's 7 Vande Bharat Express train via video conference. People of West Bengal welcomed the first Vande Bharat Express of the state, which will run between Howrah and New Jalpaiguri. During his speech, the Prime Minister stated that the central government have dedicated 4 railway projects to the country and further added that the railways and the metro projects will improve connectivity and further ease of living for the people. Meanwhile, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee expressed grief over demise of PM Modi's mother, Hiraben.
आधुनिकता की नींव पर काम किया है। अब आने वाले 8 वर्ष में हम भारतीय रेलवे को आधुनिकता की नई यात्रा पर निकलते हुए देखेंगे। भारत जैसे युवा देश के लिए भारतीय रेल भी युवा अवतार लेने जा रहा है और इसमें निश्चित तौर पर 475 से ज्यादा वंदे भारत ट्रेनों की बड़ी भूमिका होगी। साथियों, आजादी के बाद के 7 दशकों में 20,000 रूट किलोमीटर रेल लाइन का बिजलीकरण हुआ। वहीं 2014 में हमारी सरकार बनने के बाद बीते 7-8 वर्षों में ही 32,000 रूट किलोमीटर से ज्यादा रेल लाइन का बिजलीकरण हो चुका है। ये है देश के काम करने की रफ्तार, रेलवे के आधुनिकीकरण की रफ्तार।
Today is a sad day for you personally, and it's a great loss, and it's a great loss of your personal life. I pray to God, may God give you the strength and bless you so that you can love your mother with your action and your activity.
भारतीय रेलवे ने
The Indian Air Force successfully fired the extended range version of the BrahMos air launch missile on Thursday, which can hit targets at a range of around 400 kilometers. According to defense officials, after being launched from a Su-30 fighter aircraft, the missile hit the target ship in center. Notably, this was the test of the anti-ship version of the air-launched version of the missile. It may be mentioned that BrahMos Aerospace is an Indo-Russian joint venture which produces supersonic cruise missile, while it can also be launched from submarines, ships, aircraft or land platforms.
Missile. First thing, let me tell you one thing, is one of the top class missiles of the world. BrahMos name is from Brahmaputra and Moskova River. It's a collaboration between Russia and India. It is a cruise missile. Mach 2.7 is the speed. And its range earlier was only limited to 350 to 370 kilometers. Why? Because we had not signed the Missile Technology Control Regime. But after the MTCR has been, now the problem has been solved, their missile's range has been extended. As you hear, now you have brought the news that it has successfully fired at 400 kilometers anti-ship missile. That is very good news, but this missile can further than that. MTC, it does not mean that missile's range will be only 400. It will go to 800 kilometers also. It all depends on how we modify the missile and how you put. The ramjet engine is a very successful engine on this. And there are various versions of BrahMos missiles. With a sea launch missile, there are air launch missile, there's a ground launch missile. It is basically a tactical missile. Supersonic cruise missile. It can hug the ground and hug the sea and go. It is very difficult to intercept. At Mach 2.7, you cannot intercept it, and you cannot even pick it up. So it is and it's really feared by our opponents. And the good news is that Philippines is now wanting to buy it. We are exporting it. A number of countries have envisaged interest in BrahMos missile. So the Sukhoi 30 MKI has successfully fired it. There are other aircraft also which will be configured to fire the BrahMos missile. So as the time will pass, between the DRDO, HAL, and all our agencies which are involved in this, they will carry out the successful test. At the moment, it has been done off Chandipur, the place I know very well where it is and what happens there. The missile testing ground is there, so that they have done it very successfully. So BrahMos missile, as you know, but the beautiful aspect is, we have now shown to the world we are not only making advanced versions of missiles, tactical missiles, but we have started exporting. And now you will see that our earnings through export will now be will increase. Our standard of weapon systems, the R&D which will be involved in it, etc., will allow us to export more and more. And when you export the weapon systems, BrahMos missile.
Star cricketer Rishabh Pant got severely injured in a car accident on Friday. The accident took place in the early hours on Friday when Pant was driving to Roorkee in Uttarakhand from Delhi. Around 5:30 a.m., his car met with an accident on the Narsan border of Roorkee near Hamadpur, Jhal. His car, which was severely damaged in the accident, is reported to have hit the divider on the road and subsequently caught fire. Some visuals have also been captured soon after the car was engulfed in fire that Pant was driving alone. He managed to come out of the BMW by breaking window glasses. Pant was initially taken to a local hospital before being moved to Dehradun's Max Hospital. According to the doctors, the wicketkeeper batter has suffered injuries on his forehead and leg, while it has been learned that his condition is stable.
क्रिकेटर ऋषभ पंत अभी हॉस्पिटल में आए हैं और इनिशियली डॉक्टर्स की टीम उनकी देखभाल कर रही है, अंडर इवैल्यूएशन है वो, और कुछ जांचों के बाद ही हम आगे डिटेल बता पाएंगे। और फिलहाल वो स्थिर हैं और ऐसी कोई चिंता की बात अभी लग नहीं रही है। डॉक्टर्स की टीम पूरा इवैल्यूएशन कर ले, उसके बाद एक डिटेल मेडिकल बुलेटिन।
सर बात कर रहे हैं, क्या बात हुई, कुछ बताया, कॉन्शियस हैं, क्या कुछ? जी,
अभी टीम उनसे बात भी कर रही है और उनके कहे अनुसार उनको जहाँ के ऊपर चोट है उस हिसाब से वो इवैल्यूएशन अभी ऑर्थोपेडिक्स जो कि हड्डी रोग विशेषज्ञ होते हैं और प्लास्टिक सर्जन जो कि एब्रेजन वगैरह अगर कुछ चोट लगती है उसका मेन उसी का इलाज हम कर रहे हैं। बाकी जो अंदर की पूरा इवैल्यूएशन के बाद ही कोई हम देख पाएंगे कि अगर कोई गंभीर चोट है या नहीं है।
सुबह लगभग 5:30-6 बजे के आसपास की बात रही होगी जब ये सूचना मिली कि ऋषभ पंत की कार दुर्घटनाग्रस्त हुई है। इस सूचना पर इंस्पेक्टर मंगलौर और हम सभी पहुंचे, जहां सक्षम हॉस्पिटल रुड़की में उनका डॉक्टरों की टीम के द्वारा उपचार किया गया। उपचार के उपरांत बेहतर उपचार और एहतियातन उनको देहरादून मैक्स हॉस्पिटल रेफ़र किया गया है। कार में वो अकेले थे, स्वयं चला के आ रहे थे रुड़की अपने परिजनों से मिलने के लिए, और ऋषभ पंत का स्वयं मानना है कि संभवतः झपकी आने के कारण ये दुर्घटना हुई होगी। एक्सीडेंट का जो स्पॉट है वो नारसन चौकी से लगभग 1 किलोमीटर रुड़की की ओर ये घटनास्थल है। वहाँ से अभी कार को क्रेन की मदद से हटा दिया गया है ताकि यातायात सुचारू रूप से चल सके।
Another feather will be added to the crown to the crown of Kolkata Metro as the East-West Metro Corridor project, India's first underwater metro service, is expected to be completed by December 2023. Kolkata Metro Railway Corporation took this difficult challenge of making the tunnel with the help of German machines and the best experts. Notably, the work inside the tunnel is still in progress. In view of the bad weather, all trekking activities above 3,000 meters in Kangra district of Himachal Pradesh have been completely banned for now until further orders. The Deputy Commissioner of Kangra, Dr. Nipun Jindal, issued an order regarding its compliance on Thursday. Furthermore, special instructions have also been issued regarding trekking activities in the district. According to the order, for the permission of trekking on Kareri, Trayand and the Himani Chamunda routes, it will be mandatory to obtain prior permission from the Office of Superintendent of Police of Kangra. Meanwhile, nearly 400 vehicles stranded at the south portal of the Rohtang Tunnel near Manali and Lahore Spiti in Himachal Pradesh were successfully rescued on Thursday. Marion Biotech, the Noida-based manufacturer of cough syrup, halted production of all medicines following death of 19 children in Uzbekistan. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia on Friday tweeted that necessary actions has been taken and further investigation is still going on. National Commission for Women has issued an advisory to the chief secretaries of all the states and union territories to ensure the safety of women in coaching or educational institutions. Notably, the chairperson Rekha Sharma concerning the incidents of sexual harassment in coaching education institutions wrote to chief secretaries of all states and union territories. As per the official notice, the National Commission for Women has directed the chief secretaries to give instructions to all the coaching institutes ensuring effective steps are taken for the prevention of sexual harassment of female students. The new further directed all the concerned authorities to conduct awareness program on sexual harassment of women at Workplace Act 2013 among all stakeholders in order to ensure that cases of sexual harassment at work are reported responsibly and effectively. Brazilian football legend Pele passed away at the age of 82, confirmed his daughter Kelly via Instagram on Friday. Notably, he had been battling colon cancer and was receiving treatment for cardiac and renal dysfunction. Widely considered as one of the greatest players of all time, Pele was the only man to have won the World Cup on 3 occasions as he helped Brazil to success at the 1958, 1962 and 1970 tournaments, also winning the Golden Ball for Best Player at the latter. Meanwhile, from football fans to the biggest superstars of the game at the moment, everyone was left in disbelief by the shocking news whereby football community, along with the players like Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe, Sergio Ramos and many more mourned the death of Pele and paid him tribute with their social media posts. Likud party leader Benjamin Netanyahu was sworn in as Israel's prime minister for a 6th term on Thursday. Netanyahu took the oath after Israel's parliament passed a vote of confidence in his new government, and out of 120 members, 63 voted in favor of the new government. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi took down to Twitter and congratulated the new PM and remarked that both the countries will work together to strengthen the strategic partnership. Amid the Russia-Ukraine war, Russia on Thursday fired more than 120 missiles at the cities across Ukraine. The attack has damaged homes, markets, industrial enterprise, as well as playgrounds of Kyiv, Kharkiv, Mykolaiv, Zhytomyr, and Poltava. Before the Russian strikes, Mayor Vitaly Klitschko of Kyiv warned the locals about power and water shortages, and the air defense system of the country were also turned on before the Russian attack. That is all for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV.
Nagaland TV, Sob Manulaga Awas. Watch us live on Geo TV and on your television sets as well. For